The Indianapolis Colts haven't been the best team for the past couple of years. They've fought to find a starting quarterback since Andrew Luck retired. They've went through a huge cycle with Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, and now Anthony Richardson, who could be potentially benched for Daniel Jones. So today I am going to try to rebuild the Colts. I got a couple people to re-sign, and whenever I try to re-sign them, I will hop in the free agency. Out of free agency, I will see y'all. I'm only going to sign two people, Jerome Baker and DJ Jones. We have traded for Micah Parsons, DeForest Buckner, this year's first round pick, number 14, and 3 second round picks. Welcome Micah to the team. We're also going to go get CJ Gardner Johnson, Grover Stewart, a random corner, a 4th, 3rd, and 6th this year. I don't really care about draft capital if I'm being honest. Simming to the next season, I also I also signed Keenan Allen to help Anthony Richardson progress. At the midseason mark, we are 5-2 surprisingly, and we are not even on top of our division. All right, Richardson, he's not playing the best. Nathan Rourke is our back up. All right, Jonathan Taylor, he has a decent stats, 8 touchdowns, really good. Josh Downs, 400 yards, sweet. Michael Parsons, 7 sacks at the midseason. 3 picks from Kenny Moore and some more from other people. On to the playoffs we go, if we can make them. Hopefully we do. We finished the season 10-7. Let's check out how our team did. Really good year from AR. 4,000 yards, 31 touchdowns, 17 picks, a little high, but 900 yards from Jonathan Taylor and 15 touchdowns. Josh Downs, 1,200 yards and 13 touchdowns. Jelani Woods, he played a massive role in this offense. Let's see how our defense did. Oh yeah, you can already see it. Michael Parsons with 17.5 sacks. Defensively, interceptions-wise, Kenny Moore, 4 interceptions. And I'm pretty sure I said Jerome Baker with 3. I don't think we won any awards, but maybe Myles Garrett. Not Myles Garrett probably took that one. Anyway, hopping in, we're going to see how we do against the Texans in the first round. Richardson versus Stroud in the wild card round to go to the divisional. Who will win this one? Coming up next. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Let's see if Anthony Richardson can make something out of it. Looking to scramble, and that is Unwork Zerk. I don't know. I don't know how to say his name, not going to lie. He is sacked, though. Second and goal at the 12. End of the first quarter, 7-0 ball game. Anthony Richardson, 5 wide. Looking to throw it in the end zone. Almost picked off, deflected there. Third and goal at the 12-yard line. Richardson looking to throw. Trying to avoid the pressure. Will Anderson with the sack. 4th and goal, and they'll probably take their field goal. Redemption time. First and 10 at the 14 in the red zone. Anthony Richardson hands it off. No, he doesn't. Read option and Anthony Richardson touchdown. He runs it in to take the lead early in the third quarter. 17-14. First and goal at the 8. 4:50 left in the ball game. Richardson looking to throw. Tosses one to Josh Downs, and that is a touchdown for Downs. And the Colts win it 31-28 and are advancing to the divisional round. Richardson had a ball game, 263 yards and 3 touchdowns. Well, 4 if you want to count that one on the rushing. In the divisional round, Anthony Richardson versus Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Who will come out on top to go to the AFC Championship? First and 10 at the 12, and we will take a timeout. First and 10 here. Looking to possibly go up 14-0 going into halftime. Richardson looking to throw into the end zone, picked off by Nate Wiggins. That is not what the Colts wanted to see there. 26 seconds left here in the ball game. First and 10 at the 31. And the Colts are in scoring position. They only need a couple more yards. Fakes the jet. And whoa, what is happening there? 4th and 23. We'll probably just kick our field goal and go to the AFC Championship. And that's exactly what we do. 17-14 victory against the Ravens. We are going to the AFC Championship. And for a trip to the Super Bowl, Anthony Richardson will be facing off Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers at LA for a trip to go to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, our offense couldn't pick up and we lose 14-3. The Chargers are going to the Super Bowl. To the offseason we go. Well, since Madden is trash, my game crashed and freaking the whole game got restarted. Maybe we'll make the Super Bowl this time around. And we do. We're facing the Detroit Lions. Oh my goodness. Mickey Mouse run. Thank you, Madden, for crashing. We won 24-19. On to the Super Bowl we go. And a battle for the ages. Jared Goff versus Anthony Richardson in the Super Bowl. Who will come out on top and be crowned champs? Deep into the fourth quarter, 2:55 left. 1st and 10 at the 10. We have an opportunity to go up in this ball game. Richardson looking to throw, and he throws a touchdown to Michael Pittman Jr. And that could be the dagger. AR threw a pick, and we lost. Well, year one, unsuccessfully, we did not win the Super Bowl, but we still made it to the Super Bowl, which was a big win in my books. On to the next season we go. Here's our free agent haul. Trent Brown, Mike Evans, Nakobe Dean, DJ Reader, Malik Hooker, and Tierra Hart. Some pretty good free agents here, and I might sign Russell Wilson. I don't know. But here's a main thing I want to focus on. Tight end. Maybe go trade for one. Alright, buddy. The Giants' glaze is getting out of hand. We have traded for Kyle Pitts. Hopefully he can make Anthony Richardson better. On top of our receivers we just signed. To the next season we go. We are 7-0 at the mid-season mark. Onto the playoffs we go. We finished the season 12-5. And we beat the Texans 35-0. Crazy. Richardson led the league in touchdowns and was top 3 in passing yards. MVP? Rushing yards. 6 touchdowns on the ground, 500 yards, 1,200 yards, and 10 touchdowns for Taylor. Receiving-wise, Josh Downs, 16 touchdowns and 1,100 yards. And Kyle Pitts with 800 yards. Defensively, 13 sacks for Michael Parsons. Kind of low. Nakobe Dean with 3 interceptions. I wonder why he didn't get so many sacks. Was he injured? He was injured for 1 game. Wow, big difference. Anthony Richardson robbed. He got robbed by Josh Allen. Number 2 in MVP voting. Will we have anybody on here? Best QB, but he's not the MVP. Alright, buddy. Anyway, on to the divisional round. Let's see who we're going to face. We are facing the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional round at home. Baltimore beats us 30-28 to the offseason we go. Our team got cooked in free agency. We lost CJ2K, I'm tripping. CJ Gardner-Johnson. Hopefully we get Kendall Fuller. But yeah, we lost a ton of players that we really needed. Like Pittman and Kenny Moore. Sweet. I'll trade for people and refill those spots. We have traded for Ladd McConkey and Darwin James. That fills in 2 massive roles we just lost. Yeah. To the next season we go. Year 3. Have 2 more years after this one. Hopefully we can, pick up the success. At the mid-season mark, we are 6-1. The Patriots defeated us last week. To the playoffs we go. We went 15-2 and somehow did not get a first-round bye because the Chiefs went 16-1. All right. AR-15, 4,700 yards, 50 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, 1,000 yards on the dot for Jonathan Taylor, 16 touchdowns. Ladd McConkey, over 1,000 yards. On the defense, Michael Parsons with 15.5 sacks and 2 interceptions. He might win Defensive Player of the Year. MVP, Does not go to Anthony Richardson. He ends up as number 4. He might have gotten robbed. Micah Parsons would Defensive Player of the Year, though. And the best QB is not even AR-15 either. Taylor wins best running back. And that's kind of crazy. Anthony Richardson is getting robbed. But that does not matter. We are facing the Miami Dolphins in the first round. And we lost 34-22. Alright. And we only have 2 more seasons now to win a Super Bowl. We've already made one but lost. Hopefully we can finally win one in one of the next 2 seasons. To the offseason we go, though. Only signed 3 people. Aleem McNeil, Terrion Arnold, and Jordan Davis. On to the next season we go. Around mid-season, we are undefeated at 7-0. Jordan Travis threw a touchdown for our team. Okay. We finished the season 15-2, and we got the first round bye. Anthony Richardson, 4,900 yards, 47 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Jonathan Taylor kind of fell off, 800 yards for 12 touchdowns. Anthony Richardson, Ladd McConkey, 1,400 yards and 17 touchdowns. Might be Offensive Player of the Year. Sack-wise, Aleem McNeil and Micah Parsons were our leaders. Kind of low. Our defense was kind of butt. Riley Moss led our team in interceptions. Yeah, we're fried. Richardson was second in MVP voting. And Ladd McConkey did even win Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, nobody. I don't think we're going to have anybody, to be honest. Except for Micah Parsons, the best linebacker. Let's see who we're going to face in the divisional round. We're facing off a divisional rival in the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do they still have Trevor Lawrence? I don't know. Let's see. And it will be Trevor Lawrence versus Anthony Richardson in the divisional round to go to the AFC Championship. Who will come out on top? Coming up next. In the AFC Championship, we are facing the Kansas City Chiefs. I forgot to record us beating the Jaguars because it's 5 in the morning. And my brain is not turned on at 5 in the morning. For a trip to the Super Bowl on the line, Patrick Mahomes versus Anthony Richardson in the AFC Championship. Who will come out on top? Let's see. The Colts are going to the Super Bowl. We win 34-31 versus the Kansas City Chiefs. In the Super Bowl, Anthony Richardson versus House and the New York Giants. Can we win this time around? Let's find out next. Anthony Richardson in his second go-around in the Super Bowl, he finally gets it done. We win 20-7 against the New York Giants. Derwin James saying, "Ring me up," as the Indianapolis Colts are your Super Bowl champs. We still have one more season of the rebuild. Hopefully we can go back-to-back. At the mid-season mark, we are 5-2. On to the playoffs we go. We are facing the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs. AR seemed to have gotten hurt as multiple quarterbacks came in. We have Joe Milton on the team. And Will Levis, wow. Anthony Richardson, he only played 14 games. Hopefully he's not hurt for the playoffs. He is not. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Jonathan Taylor, 800 yards. Receiving wise, Devonta Smith, Mike Pittman, not Michael Pittman, but Mike, and Jerry Jeudy. 3 1,000-yard receivers is kind of crazy, to be honest. Defensively, Michael Parsons, he had to have gotten hurt. He had 11, yeah. Hopefully he's not out now. He's not. He had 11 sacks at the midseason. Interceptions, Terrion Arnold had 3 and a couple people had 1. Can we beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs? Let's see. In the wild card round, Anthony Richardson will be facing off against that random person. I don't know who he is. We defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 21-14, and we are going to the divisional round. In the divisional round, Anthony Richardson versus Patrick Mahomes, a rematch from last year's AFC Championship. Who will come out on top to go to the AFC Championship? Let's see. And we will beat the Kansas City Chiefs 25-24 to go to the AFC Championship once again. In the AFC Championship, Josh Allen is coming to the Colts for a trip to the Super Bowl on the line. Anthony Richardson versus Josh Allen coming up next. And the Colts are going back-to-back as we beat the Bills 24-16, I'm pretty sure. We are back in the Super Bowl once again. And we are facing the Atlanta Falcons in the Super Bowl. Number 14 versus Anthony Richardson in Super Bowl. Who will come out on top? And the Colts go back-to-back, winning the Super Bowl 16-14 against the Atlanta Falcons. And that is the end of the rebuild, which will be a successful one. Anthony Richardson wins 2 Super Bowls, made 3. If y'all guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. See y'all tomorrow.